Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, it's our favorite day of the week, Hot Monday. And Wendy's heating it up with all the juiciest hot topics. And we've got the Grammys covered. See who rocked their look best. Our all-star fashion panel picks the red carpet winners and losers. Plus, we're getting million-dollar dating advice from America's favorite matchmaker, Patty Stanger. Now, here's Wendy.
A lot to talk about, so let's get started. It's time for... Come on! Nothing says girl like crinoline under your twirl. Did you have a nice weekend? So did I, because there were so many hot topics I wanted it to end. I mean, Rosie O'Donnell's leaving The View and getting a divorce. Bruce crashed by accident and killed someone. Brian Williams stepped down temporarily. And finally, I wore a turban to the mall and broke the internet. Now look, there's Wendy here on the show, and then there's Wendy in real life in Jersey, who is on her way to the department store, and then I was going to have lunch upstairs at the department store with a friend. It's just a turban. I put it on Instagram, and by the way, nobody at the mall looked at me crazy. Maybe that's because it was like 2 o'clock on a Friday afternoon when only baddie broads like me are in the mall anyway. You know what I mean? But I put it on my Instagram, and there were a few people who loved it, but the people who didn't like it, they were like, why are you driving with a chandelier on? What are you doing? I call it bag lady chic. That's it. Or baddie lady chic. Anyway, did you watch the Grammys last night? Yeah! Listen, I can't sit in front of TV that long watching one thing. It was almost 4 hours, but I was in and out, and what I saw, I really enjoyed. I don't recall intentionally walking out of the room on anybody except for that lady with the white triangle hair, Sia. I liked the song, but not the look so much, like you running around and being crazy. Congratulations to Sam Smith, who's a big winner. He won 4 Grammys, including Best New Artist. I don't feel as though he was robbed. I feel as though it's nice that we're finally giving awards to new people. You know? Yeah. While I thought Madonna looked terrible on the red carpet, we'll talk about that later. She did perform, and I thought the performance was terrific. Really. You know, she's 56 years old. Will she ever stop doing provocative things? Probably not. Am I over it? Over it? Yeah, because she's done it for so long, it's like tiring to even criticize her. She put on a great performance. Yeah, and I like the song, Kanye West wasn't happy as usual with the winner of the Album of the Year. You know, Beck beat out Beyonce, and Kanye stormed the stage. Now, I must not lie to you. Listen, I have no idea who a Beck is. But let me tell you something. Apparently, I'm the only one. Because he... Oh, wow, you were my people! Yes! Yes! Yeah, thank you. Sometimes, here's the thing. Sometimes when I don't know something, you know, trying to be cool, I might say I know it, but I let that go. At my 50th birthday mark, from now on, if I don't know it, I'm gonna just tell you, and then you enlighten me so I know. I did not know who that man was. David Perla, my executive producer, he pulls out his phone this morning and starts running through Beck songs. Do you know this song? Do you know this song? Do you know this song? Because Perla's a huge Beck fan. And I'm like, no, Perla, I don't know who this man is. And it doesn't even really matter. The point is that we're letting new people win. And by a show of clapation, who else does not know who Beck is? Oh, love it. See, I'm not the only one. Well, he won, so good for him. After the show, Kanye also let it be known that he wasn't kidding by running up there on stage. Just take a look at him. But before I roll this, I want you to look at Kim K's body language and stuff. Apparently, this is the first time that she's watched him, like, melt down in front of a camera, in front of us. And she's clearly forcing herself to continue to smile. Just watch.
The Grammys, if they want real artists to keep coming back, they need to stop playing with us. We ain't finna play with them no more. Flawless, Beyonce video. And Beck needs to respect artistry, and he should have given his award to Beyonce. And at this point, we tired of it. Because what happens is, when you keep on diminishing art and not respecting the craft and smacking people in the face after they deliver monumental feats in music, amen, you're disrespectful to inspiration.
My observation is that he's showing almost as much cleavage as his wife. You know, Kanye, you are a madman, and every time you open that mouth, you prove it. I feel so sorry for Kim. And North. Oh, Kanye. Anyway, we're going to be breaking down all the red carpet hits and misses later on with our fashion panel of experts. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Because I have my favorite dress on the red carpet, and you'd be surprised at what I'm going to tell you. Anyway, and I was so shocked to hear about Rosie. Did you know that she's leaving The View, or the whole weekend went by, you didn't know? And did you know that in the same deliverance of her leaving The View, she also delivered that she's divorcing? Or separating? They've been separated since September, or November. She and Michelle, is her name? Yes, she and Michelle. Rosie said that she's leaving at the end of the week to deal with health problems and personal issues. Well, you know, she's already had a heart attack, and she's lost a significant amount of weight, but her doctors allegedly are telling her, look, the stress, you know, something has got to give, the stress. So, I mean, this is a rich lady's problem, because most of us have to suck it up and deal with the stress of the, you know what I mean? I mean, but I feel as though The View is a sinking ship. And I've been trying to hold my tongue on it just to see what's going to happen. But Rosie's leaving. When Rosie got there, you know, originally back in September, they basically rolled out the red carpet for Rosie and say, you know, you make this what you want. They were firing people and hiring people that Rosie wanted there and doing all of these things that never really worked. And the last time I watched The View, which was one day last week, I saw Mario Cantone sitting at the judge's seat, you know, where Whoopi sits. And I'm just like, all right, I'm done. It's bad enough to have men there, but when they sit in the orchestrator's chair, then that's really bad. And I sat for a while, and I said, you know what? It's a very comfortable show to watch, and I really do enjoy watching The View, and I especially like that it takes place here in New York, and, you know, they talk about a lot of different issues. I said, you know, I'm willing to let Mario go on there. It was the day that that our friend Joy Behar was on. And so, you know, Mario and Joy are friends in real life, and they have this chemistry together. And Rosie was there, and I think maybe Whoopi was back. And I said, I could deal with this view. But now with Rosie leaving or getting kicked out, I don't know, who should replace Rosie O'Donnell? No one? Just cancel the show? Clap if the show should just be canceled. Leaving a job is hard enough, but getting a divorce and leaving a job at the same time has got to be awful. Hopefully, though, Rosie's going to take some time to reconnect with Michelle. They have 5 children. Yeah, not together. Rosie had some, and then I think she and Michelle had one. Yeah, they adopted one. But they have a lot of children, and Rosie's still young. She's 52. She's allowed to have her happiness. So if it doesn't work out, that's what divorce is there for. But regarding The View, I think that The View should be canceled after one more try. And here's the try. You crawl to Joy Behar. And you bring her back. Plop something on Barbara's head and push her out there and give her the teleprompter. Because the older she gets, the nastier she gets. And that's fun to look at from TV. So bring back Barbara. Beg Whoopi to stay. And finally, crawl and offer a muffin basket and an invitation back to Star Jones. Right? And listen, and we, the watching public, will forgive you because we know that people make mistakes all the time. Sometimes you get a divorce and then you get remarried to the same person because you made a mistake. You know, sometimes you leave a job a little too soon, then you find out the company is wildly successful and you missed out on something. Sometimes you throw the baby out with the bathwater. I am not ready for The View to go away. I need the lineup to be, though, what I said. Yeah. All right. This Bruce car accident thing, just horrible. The Pacific Coast Highway is what he was driving on, and apparently that's the main highway that goes to the Boo. That's what they call Malibu out there, the Boo. And there's no traffic lights or anything, right? You just careen and speed. It's a highway, like our Turnpike, Jersey. Except without the tolls. And the potholes. Okay. This is very serious. He was involved in a horrific car accident this weekend. He apparently wasn't injured because he was shown standing outside of his vehicle. At first, it was thought that the paparazzi were to blame for the accident. You know how they like to chase stars down and make stars want to drive faster. Investigators thought that Bruce might have been texting, even. But now they think it might have been that he was smoking the cigarette that he had, you know, hanging from his fingers before he crashed. And what happened was he was driving his Cadillac Escalade, and he had a tow hitch to it with some of those all-terrain vehicles. I guess he was, you know, going to go dune buggying or something. And he hit the back of a woman driving a Lexus, and she careened into oncoming traffic. And she died. And then there was something about a Prius being involved as well. I don't believe that Bruce is going to jail over this, you know, especially, well, maybe if he was found texting, but it was probably just a smoking thing. And they say that the Prius slammed on its brakes to make an illegal U-turn, to turn back around. So, you know, the investigation is still ongoing. Bruce has so much to deal with. This is the last thing that he needs in his life. And, you know, Bruce, stay off social media, though. I thought it was highly inappropriate. I understand that your thoughts and prayers are going out to the family of the woman that was in the Lexus, but there's something cheesy and seedy and squarmy and Kardashian about you being on social media at this particular point, you know? All right, so we'll be following that story for you. By the way, two things that I watched this weekend. One I hadn't seen in years. I watched a marathon of The Flying Nun. It was so good. It's on this channel I never heard of. It's called Antenna Channel. It's like way up in the 200s. I normally don't even get up that high on the TV because I get a nosebleed, and I don't really know those shows. And then also, I watched for the very first time in my life A Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce. What a good show! Oh my gosh! Okay, anyway, back to Hot Topics, okay. So Jennifer Lopez, oh God, it's time for a who you doing? Get it. Who you doing? Jennifer was spotted out. See, this is normal though now to me, so I'm not shocked, but I'll play shocked. Jennifer was spotted out with Casper Smart the other night. I guess they were role playing. She playing an 18-year-old crossing the college campus, and he playing Benjamin Button. And both of them looking extremely startled that we caught them. Apparently, they were on their way to a little set. Not a huge party, but a set where Queen Latifah was going to be performing and, you know, some other people, a small, dark room, you know, just, I guess, a chill place to creep with your ex. But you remember when Jennifer was here, and I asked her when she was in the hot seat, I said, have you ever hooked up? Do we have that footage? All right, we'll just play that. It shows it better. Have you ever hooked up with an ex after publicly breaking up?
Yeah.
If so,
and not once, a few times.
Okay. Well, this is what we say here at the show. Sometimes you don't want them back for a keeper, but when you want to have the sex, you go someplace.
When you have the sex, you're familiar with.
Good for her. At least we know she's still getting her some. Why should she have to suffer? So, as we all know, Bobby Christina is fighting for her life. And her dad, Bobby Brown, celebrated his birthday this past Friday. And reportedly, Bobby is praying for a miracle and is refusing to take her off of life support. No word on any improvement on this young lady's state of health right now. The investigators are still looking to Bobby Christina's boyfriend, Nick Gordon, for some answers. As we all have found out, they were never legally married. So he is the boyfriend, but he was not there at the house, allegedly. He had to be, she called him while she was, you know, I guess going through something. And then he came to the house and he had a friend with him, and that's when he found her. So the police are looking at Nick, but the police are, and I don't know whether you heard this new detail to the story, they also want an explanation from somebody regarding suspicious marks found on her body. That's all I can tell you. It's just all very sad. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the entire family. So, I'm really excited to tell you about a great product. You might have seen it yourself, because I had seen it also. You know how we love celebs with the hourglass figures, and we love, you know, in real life, a girl whose waist goes in and her booty pops out, you know, like Kim and Amber Rose, and, you know, some of you girls watching right now, you know, you got this thing going on. That we love that, but, you know, there's this new product, everybody, that we regular girls now can get in on the thin waist thing too. It's called, look, it's called waist cinchers. The stars are wearing them. What you do is you put it around your waist, and they're supposed to help reduce belly fat for both men and women. And You can get one of your very own. Just call 1-800-CINCHERS or go to 1-800-CINCHERS.com, 1-800-CINCHERS.com. Guess what, studio audience? You're all going home with a $50 gift card for your waist cincher. And at-home viewers, get in on the deal. Just go to 1-800-CINCHERS.com and put in the code Wendy, and they'll give you 20% off your waist cincher. The deal ends February 28th, so make sure you get yours. And thank you, 1-800-WaistCinchers.com. Keep clapping, everybody. We've got more terrific show. Patty Stanger is here. I Love Lisa, millionaire matchmaker, and she's going to show us, well, she's going to give us some great love advice and also sound off on some of our favorite celebrity couples. But up next, our fashion panel is here, breaking down the hits and misses from last night's Grammy Awards. So don't go far. Boardroom blow-ups, firing controversies. We've got the last fired celebrity apprentice before the finale. And Dr. Phil and your old Aunt Wendy take your questions.
I'm not saying don't do it because your parents don't want you to. I'm saying don't do it because it's dumb.
Dumb.
Tomorrow on an all-new Wendy.
Hi. Some of the best and worst fashion moments happened on the red carpet last night at the Grammy Awards. Joining me to dish about last night's hits and misses, celebrity fashion stylist Robert Verdi. TV personality, say hello to Katrina Zish. And the star of Fashion Queens, which airs Sunday nights at 11:30 on Bravo. Say hello to Bevy Smith. Okay, let's get started. Everybody's talking about Taylor Swift. This was not my dress. Oh. I know Armani Privé. Okay. But, she looks like she's going to a prom.
I'm on board. I'm on board. The world is your gynecologist when you wear a dress this short. But there's one rule in fashion, which is with hair and dresses, the mullet never works.
I love the idea of a party in the front and business in the back, darling. There's a revamp. There's a revamp. And I also love the fact that it's a prom dress because she's America's prom queen, darling.
Well, she does
so she's on trend.
Yeah,
she's on
yes.
brand.
No, I agree with that. And I got to say, Taylor Swift went to my high school in Wyomissing, Pennsylvania. So this girl is the typical prom queen type. It's a really great suburb. And I got to say, she looks like she came from that and is a big star. I am thumbs up on this dress. I think she looks flawless. It works with her body. She looks amazing.
I won't take it away from her long legs. All right, let's move along. Gwen Stefani, loved her.
Yes.
Loved her.
Yes.
The simple makeup, the hair, this whole pants. Go.
No. Gwen was my #1 pick the entire night.
She looks
grown up. The hair and makeup is absolutely flawless. The Atelier Versace jumpsuit is so chic, so fresh. This is the girl I want to be on the red carpet. I wore a jumpsuit in her honor today.
Yes.
But if anything, it shows how awesome
Robert,
she looks.
This is something that we saw on the runways around the world last season. There's an intersection between athletic wear and evening wear. This is a perfect example of it, and it's so glamorous and so fashion forward, and she knocks it out of the park with this.
Bevy.
She is serving up vagina face, which is fresh face, dewy. I love it, and I love the architecturally important jumpsuit.
Yes, so we all agree.
Yes.
All right, Rihanna. I loved it. You know, I love a big poofy confection.
That's right. It is a confection, Wendy.
This is not something that I could wear or would wear. You have to be a certain body type, a little flatter in the breast and very bony up top. I loved this.
Okay, she looks like she swam there from Barbados and threw that dress on to sneak her friends into the Grammys. The grooming is off. I get the dress. I don't think it's a Grammy dress. I think it's a different
Who's
event.
this designer? Does anybody know?
Batista Bali.
Okay,
so here's the thing. It's a quinceañera moment at first glance. At first glance. However, it delivers on the impact of runway haute couture drama, darling.
Yes.
And she's the only one that could walk the carpet and grace it.
I don't know. Listen, I love pink. I love fluffy. This is too much pink, too much fluffy. It's like the woman in the Nutcracker who has all those kids come out from under her skirt. I wish I could have been there at the Grammys under her skirt. No.
Okay,
absolutely not.
let's move along to Katy Perry. You know, I liked Katy Perry's dress.
Yes.
I don't like the chandelier earrings. There's too much competition.
Yeah.
And I'm
I agree.
over-colored hair, but that looks good.
Yeah. Hey, listen,
Love it.
No, I agree with Wendy. I think the belt and the earrings are way too much. The dress, I do like it because I like the long sleeves. I like the length.
Obviously,
the
you
sheer
love it.
detail.
I'm looking at your shoes.
A little,
Go with her
a
dress.
little sparkle. I'm representing here today, and I don't like the colored hair either. But on her with that makeup, it somehow looks flawless with the skin tone.
Yes.
I feel
I
like
love
her makeup is flawless. It's perfection. And I think that she kind of is inspired by Marilyn Monroe, and this is a very modern, edgy version of what Marilyn would have done.
She looks very pretty.
I love
She
the
does.
subtle sex appeal of this dress, and I love that it's midi length, darling.
Me too.
Okay.
Me too.
It's all about the midi. Very modern look.
Okay, let's get to who I thought was best dressed, Kim Kardashian. Because I love a robe. I love a robe. I told you that I'm the robe lady, so I love this.
And it's your show, so we're going to let you have all of that with me.
All right, so Bevy, we'll start with you.
Okay, so here's the problem with this. She said that she was revamping her look in 2015, and if this is the case, she needs to go back to Goodwill and get her old clothes and revamp it back, honey. She needs a remix, darling.
Do you like the hair? Do you like the hair?
I like a lob on a woman who's going to work, not on Kim Kardashian. We know her from a sex tape. I want to see that sex tape hair.
Gotcha.
I love the fact that Kanye brought Bruce Jenner to the Grammys. I think it's fantastic. It's very inclusive.
Who makes this dress?
No,
It's Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Straight off the runway.
No,
It's
I
fabulous.
say, I think the Empress needs new clothes. I think it's too big for her. It looks like she rolled out of bed, put it on. The sleeves are down to her fingertips. It's way too long. It's a big fail for Kim.
And they said it tore apart on the runway. I mean, on the red carpet.
I'm not
the pocket fell off. There was spangles hanging off. Child, it was
What?
a disaster.
Well, that's why you wear it one time and then you wear it at the house. Like if you go to my house,
Right,
I
exactly.
have this on, I open the door, there I am. Okay, I thought it was best dressed. Anyway, now let's talk about Madonna. Fail.
Epic fail. You're trying too hard at 56, and as the most incredible provocateur known to man, you don't have to do this anymore.
I mean, her behind, you guys, you don't even see the back of it. Her behind, her cheeks are out. There.
Hey, you know, listen. Yes, the outfit is it's absolutely ridiculous. But again, this is Madonna. She is a performer. She's always in character, always in costume. Yeah, it's a little desperate. It's a little bit over the top, a lot of it over the top. But, you know, it's Madonna. I say thumbs up. If I had a body that good, I would rock that, too.
I think she cherry-picked, like, a different element from every one of her videos and put them all on together. But she really looks like an organ grinder's monkey, and if I were there, I'd be scared that she'd jump up on my shoulder with a tin cup looking for change.
Thank you to all three of my panelists, Robert, Katrina, and Bevy, for being here. That was a lot of fun. For more information on these people, go to my website, you people, and wendyshow.com. Up next, millionaire matchmaker Patty Singer is here. Welcome back. Our next guest is the woman to call if you're looking for love. And this season on Millionaire Matchmaker, she's taking on some of the toughest celebrity clients ever. Take a look. Dina Lohan.
They're all lovely, but I don't know them.
These guys have real jobs.
I'm done. Why don't you say anyone?
All I care about is that you find love, and you're not giving three great guys a chance.
I'm out of here. I'm calling Lindsay and getting the out of here. I'm not doing this. Turn my mic off right the I got you. I'm out of here.
Wow. Please welcome back to our show, Patty Stanger. Looking terrific. Yes. And tan.
I got green black.
Yes.
We both got the waves.
You want to know what? I don't know what that is. You have on black. My fashion panel had on black. It's like the winter blues here in New York. You know what I mean?
Look how beautiful everybody looks
Yeah,
today.
as usual. Last time you were here, you were wearing the promise ring.
Yes, I
Like,
still have it.
as an engagement.
But I have a new jewelry collection, Jetem, so I'm wearing one of my pieces, which I gave you a piece backstage.
Oh, great.
Lots of bling.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You know, I like that.
Yeah.
So, you're not engaged?
No, I was never engaged.
Are you still with David?
Yes, I'm still with David. Things are good. I'm working on my career right now.
You have, You have this 9-month rule.
Yes.
Explain to people what
Okay, if you want to get married, this doesn't mean that you have to do this. At 9 months, you should know, okay, and you should plan, you know, the proposal, the engagement, if you're a man, and the woman do not give more than a year. 1 season, that's it.
1 season.
1 year, 4 seasons, 1 year.
You have to have the discussion.
Yes,
If you have...
6 months, he will know whether he loves you or not. I know you're all going, oh my God.
No,
Yes.
I think 3 months.
6 months. Well, he might know 3 months, but he doesn't verbalize it.
Right.
To 6 months. Slow ponies verbalize at 6. Okay.
Yes.
And then at 9, he knows. Okay. So he needs to discuss it. What's the plan? And all you got to do is say, "What's the plan?" Don't talk. Don't fill in the blanks.
There are a lot of people watching right now who've been with their boyfriends for like 4 years, and they're 34 years old, and they haven't discussed marriage, but she wants to get married. What do you tell her?
Now you turn back the clock and you say, in 3 months, if you don't know, I'm out of here. And you take your stuff out and you push delete on your phone.
I'll tell you, we were talking the other day in my office about Nicole Scherzinger, the girl from Pussycat Dolls.
Right.
No, it's not the name, it's the story that's important. She's 30 years old. She spent 4 years dealing with this race car driver.
On again, off again.
And now she's 7 years. Now she's 37. They're no longer together. She's wasted some of the best
egg-bearing years
of her life.
That's the problem. You have to look at yourself. If do you want to have children? I'm sorry, the biological clock ticks. You and I did not make the prototype for female kind.
Yes.
So we have to use what we have and not let them get away with murder.
There you go. All right, so, you know, I love your show, but I love it best when you help regular people.
Okay.
I verbalized it before.
I know. I knew she was going to give me crap on this one.
But it's okay. I still watch the celeb editions also. Now, you're finding love for Kenya Moore this season?
Yes.
That should be a good one. And Dina Lohan. Let's talk about Kenya first,
Okay,
because I feel as though, and I've said this to you, I've said it to Kenya, I think that she's a beautiful woman, she's very well-spoken, but her ticky-boom craziness gets in the way.
She was broken until I met her. Well, actually, we became friends. So this is a really tough one for me to do this season. When you do your friends, it's the worst. It's horrible. It's not an easy thing. And so she and I have very similar problems. We're both abandoned children. And we do this thing called breaking the pattern, which every girl should watch that episode for it. Because if you're dating a bad boy, you need to break the pattern. We break the pattern, and she's dating the guy that I fixed her up with.
So this is the guy that, because she was just here the other day.
Yes.
This is the guy that graduated from Princeton.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, because she told, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she changes. Taylor Dane is also in that episode, dating the guy. Marisol's dating her guy. More matchmaking this season than ever before in Millionaire Matchmaker history.
All right, so what ended up happening with Dina Lohan?
Okay, Dina asked me to fix her up for 3 years. Didn't want to do it on camera. Tried to fix her up. She was so flaky. And I said, now I'm done with you.
Flaky how?
Flaky, I would send a guy, she wouldn't answer, she would make appointments with me. It was a nightmare. And Jill was the mediator between us because we're both friends with Jill, Zarin. And so I finally said, if you want to do this, you got to do it on the show. Otherwise, I'm not doing it anymore. And she agreed. And she flew across the country knowing what she's getting. And we have this expression in television called breaking the fourth wall.
Yes.
She talked too much about what we do behind the scenes. We have a knockdown, drag-out fight. It is housewives flipping tables, Teresa style.
So did you kick her off the show? Or did she leave
I can't
the show?
tell you. You have to watch the episode, but a lot of twists and turns happen. And that's just a smidgen of what we're going to see.
I love when you get so mad that you throw people off the show. I just love that. Look, okay, so let's talk celebrities. After dating for 6 months, Sofia Vergara and Joe Manganiello are now going to be engaged. They're going to head down the aisle. I always think that women of a particular age, we know what we want. So we don't need a whole long time to date somebody. What do you say?
I think this is a good fit. She's a Cancer. He's a Capricorn. He knew that she was the celebrity crush. So the man likes the women more. My mother always says. Your mother says the same thing. You know that, right? Okay. And the other thing is that even though there's an age difference, they might be 6, 7 years, she froze her eggs. She's a smart girl. Smart girl.
Good for her. Okay. You said we need to shake off bad boys. So are you talking to Khloe Kardashian as well?
Yes, I love her to death. I knew Khloe when she owned Dash and she wasn't famous. You know, I mean, they've always been semi-famous, but not the way they are now. And I told her a long time, I was going to fix her up before she met Lamar. We had a talk, a stop and chat, over by her store. And I said, no more sports stars, no more rappers, stay in your right lane. She needs a businessman. Get off the carpet. Off the carpet.
Yeah.
Dating detox or get off the carpet?
Yeah. And Katy Perry and John Mayer.
This is cool. Now, two bad boy, bad girl people got together. I love Katy. She's like one of my favorites. He has relationship energy right now. You know, it's like you feel sorry for him. He lost his voice. His career didn't really go as far as it used to be. As much as talented as he is. I mean, he played the guitar last night like nobody, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But at the same time, she blew Super Bowl up, and he's jealous. And remember those boys when they come back to you and circle back around? He's one of them. She can have him, but she's going to have to train him. That's work. So you got to decide, do you really want the guy or do you want the work?
I hate that word.
Work.
Oh, my God. Patty, always provocative.
I love you so much.
Love you more. You're in your 8th season, right?
8th season, past 100 episodes.
Good for you. Millionaire Matchmaker, everybody. She's doing a special Valentine's Day episode on Thursday at 10 on Bravo. Ask Wendy is next. It's a slam dunk. All new Wendy. Baller, humanitarian, legend. Magic Johnson. And look yummier than a box of chocolate. Essence Magazine shows us the best looks to heat up your Valentine's date. So good.
Wednesday on an all-new Wendy.
How you doing? I had the most magical time at Walt Disney World Resort, and you can too. From thrills and chills to spa time, tea time, and me time. There's something for everyone. Watch the show weekdays through February 26th. Look for the word of the day. Then go to wendyshow.com and enter for your chance to win a Walt Disney World vacation from me. Welcome back. It's time for Ask Wendy. Everybody have a seat except for you.
Hey, Wendy, my name is Cedric. How you doing?
Hi, Cedric.
Cedric.
Cedric?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Wendy, now, I have a friend that hates dogs, okay? Now, he refuses to come to my house because I refuse to put my dog in a cage when he comes over.
Okay.
Now, I feel my dog lives there. He doesn't, and I pay the cost to be the boss at my house.
Yes.
Now, he recently sent me a message and saying to me that I don't care anything about him or our friendship because I'm choosing my dog over him. And I was like, okay. So, am I
How
wrong?
long have you been friends with him?
About a year and a half.
All right. Well, then, Cedric, then he doesn't have to come to you. See, I'm scared of dogs, and I always feel like they smell fear. And I would not want to come to your house either, but I would not expect you to put your dog in a crate. That's your dog's house, not my house. So, I don't understand why we're even having this conversation. He doesn't have to come over. You go over to his house, or you guys see each other out. And you can still stay friends, correct?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Wendy.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Cedric. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. I'm Sade. How you doing?
Hi, Sade.
So currently, I'm a DJ at my college radio station, and I'm dating a guy who's a rapper, and he wants me to play his music on my show, but he's not that good. What should I do?
This story sounds so familiar. I was a college DJ, too, and I will tell, how long have you been with him?
This is 3 weeks.
All right. And it's my first, sit down, sit down. No, honey bun. It's your first big, it's your first big boyfriend?
Yeah.
Well, now it's over, because you're not gonna compromise your college DJ career. After all, one day you might have a talk show. Up next, everybody, I'm gonna show you how you could win during our big Grand Fantasy giveaway. Don't miss it. There's so much more of The Wendy Show at wendyshow.com. Watch must-see moments, catch my after show, and enter for your chance to win some amazing free stuff. Check out wendyshow.com today. You know, each week this month, I'm giving away an incredible 5-day, 4-night vacation for 4 to Walt Disney World Resort. Last year, while I was on vacation there, I ate my way through Epcot and had a fabulous time. First stop was France, where I had a delicious ice cream brioche. Next stop, Italy, where I dined on pizza and anchovies and even more dessert. Then my last stop was Mexico, where I drank tequila first thing in the morning. This week's prize package includes fine dining experience. We hooked up the Valois family with a fun day at Epcot and then sent their mom and dad off to a special dinner and some alone time. Take a look.
I'm one.
I'm Giselle. This is my mom, Rosa, my daughter, Brianna, and Gianna. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi. We can't wait to have a great time here at Epcot.
Yeah,
Come on, everybody.
let's go. Let's go to Nemo over here. Yeah.
Nemo.
Nemo, right?
Nemo and friends. We're going to all the countries.
Hi, good evening and welcome to Victoria and Albert's.
Wendy, we had a fantastic time. The kids had a blast, and I even got some alone time with my husband.
Well, toast to that.
Terrific. The Lavoie family really enjoyed themselves. I want you to keep watching the show. Look for the word of the day, then log on to wendyshow.com for your chance to enter to win. Good luck. Pop quiz is next. How you doing? Now's your chance to win a Walt Disney World vacation from me. Go to wendyshow.com through March 1st to enter. And the word of the day is...
Relaxation.
Pop quiz. Let's meet our player. What's your name? Where are you from?
Kathy from the Bronx. How you doing?
Very nice, Kathy. How you doing? Okay. Here's your pop quiz question. Who won the Grammy for Best New Artist? Was it Sam Smith, Iggy Azalea, or Ariana Grande?
Sam Smith.
Congratulations! We are hooking you up with a dinner at the Palm Restaurant. It's here in New York. Steak for days. We'll be right back. I want to thank Patty Stanger. Always nice running into your girlfriend. Also, my fashion panel. I love that. My co-host, my studio audience. I love you. Tomorrow, the one and only Dr. Phil stops by. Plus, whoever gets fired tonight on Celebrity Apprentice will be here as well. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy.